She hasn't even messaged me in so long. What's she even doing? Do my friends even like me? I know they're definitely talking behind my back. Why did I do that? I'm so dumb. That was so embarrassing. What's gonna happen in the future? I'm cooked, aren't I? Your brain is so scrambled, thought after thought after thought, and I want to help you because I was the exact same. I was probably the worst overthinker. Genuinely, I don't know how my brain got that bad so young. Well, I do, it was that damn phone. My mum would be proud hearing me say that. But on a serious note, my brain was so fried. I had intrusive thoughts constantly, and at night I literally couldn't sleep. I ended up developing insomnia, just lying there thinking about everything. And I remember this one moment so clearly. It's high school science class, we're sitting on those little shitty stools, and the teacher calls me to the front. We're learning about muscles anatomy, and bro picks me out of everyone, the fat, short Asian kid. And I walk up there, awkward as hell. He tells me to curl this weight. It's like 5 kg, whatever. And I struggled. I couldn't even do it properly. And no one actually said anything, to be fair. Obviously, my friends did crack a few jokes, but that was it. To everyone else, they forgot about it the same day, probably the same half an hour. But me, that moment stayed in my head all night. I done that shit in front of the huz. I did not sleep, and for weeks after that, my brain just kept replaying it over and over and over again. Something so small became something massive in my head, but to everyone else, it was nothing. And I know a lot of you have that too, lying in bed replaying embarrassing moments like it just happened. So, is the first truth, it's in your head. So, after all of that, I realized something. Most of what overthinking only exists in your head. That embarrassing moment, you. That fear in the future, you. That thing you said 3 days ago, you. You wouldn't worry so much about what others think of you if you realize how rarely they do. And people are too busy worrying about themselves, just like you are. And listen, in 3 generations, everything you ever done is gone. You'll be dust on this floating rock. And we're here ruining our peace of mind over things that won't even matter in a year. Most of what you're stressing about right now, you wouldn't even remember in a couple of months. And even the things you do remember, they literally lose power over time. I've had so many moments in my life where I thought, yeah, this is the end. Not getting the grades I wanted, not going to the college I wanted, not getting into what I planned. Each time I overthought it like crazy, and each time I got through it. A second thing I want to let you know. Now, this one people don't want to hear. Your brain is overstimulated. We live in a world where all we do is consume. We scroll, watch, eat, and repeat. When I was younger, it was junk food, YouTube, and games. I was constantly consuming. There wasn't a half an hour where I wasn't. There's a reason gluttony is a sin, and I was the biggest glutton there was. And now it's even worse because they got TikTok, Reels, Shorts. I can't even imagine what that's doing to people who's grown up on it. This shit is like a cancer for your brain. And the worst part is everyone knows it's bad, but no one wants to admit they got a problem. No one has that humility. People say it's just a little bit, I worked all day, you know? And yeah, I get it. But when hours are going by and you don't even realize, that's a problem. You can't expect a calm mind when you're feeding it chaos all day. Now, there's another 2 things I want to speak about, and it's not some perfect system, but these 2 things help me. The first thing is journaling. Journaling is quite good because it's immediate. So let's say it's a day where you're trying to sleep and your brain just won't shut up. You start writing. It's like untangling wires because now all those thoughts finally have somewhere to go, especially at night when everything feels louder. The second thing is meditation, and I'm gonna explain how meditation is. You gotta think of it like a game. You know those Telltale games? I don't know if you've ever played The Walking Dead, but You're given 5 seconds to make a choice usually. And right now, everything feels rushed, clouded. But the more you meditate, the more you clear your mind, that 5 seconds to make that choice becomes 10, then 15. You actually start seeing your thoughts instead of getting controlled by them. This meditation was especially good for my intrusive thoughts. Now, the third thing, or I don't even know where we're at to be fair, is to stop caring but properly. This one helped me a lot. It's not to be heartless, it's not to be a dick, but stop giving importance to things that don't deserve it. Most people genuinely don't care, so why are you letting them control your mind? If someone disrespects you, you deal with it or leave it, obviously. That's like your two options. But don't sit there later replaying it 100 times, because that's where the damage happens. And I got this thing based on Mark Manson's book, The Art of Not Giving a Fuck is what it's called. So if you know you would feel better like saying something to someone, do it and don't give a fuck. Like, don't care about being shy or whatever. Do it. Now I'm gonna try wrap it up quick with a story and a couple of final notes. This is a story about Epictetus. I probably butchered his name. This man was a slave, and one day his master grabbed his leg and started twisting it. It was slowly, painfully. Epictetus just said, "You're going to break it." The man kept twisting and eventually it snapped. And the slave just looked at him and said, "I told you." No panic, no overthinking, no emotional spiral, just acceptance, which is kind of crazy. Couple of things to go with that. A man who suffers before is necessary suffers more than is necessary. That's from Seneca. The mind is its own place and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. John Milton. So the final message, maybe nothing is actually that bad. You're just thinking it into something worse. So ask yourself honestly, how much of what you're stressing about is actually real? And how much of it is just you? And the real question is, are you going to keep living inside your head? Or are you going to finally step out of it?